Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. As you can tell by the title of the video, we are going to be doing my Sephora try on haul. Basically, I'm trying on all of the items that I showed you in my Sephora haul video, and I'm super duper excited. I am going to include the Lime Crime items in this video as well, just because they are new and I need to try them out. Okay, so if you want to see what I think about these products, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, my lovelies, let's start with foundation. I ordered this new All Hours Foundation Sunscreen Broad Spectrum of SPF 30 from YSL. The shade I ordered is MN4. It retails for $56. Yes, $56. And it is a breathable liquid foundation delivering up to 24-hour full coverage with a weightless feel and luminous matte finish for a flawless looking complexion. We shall see. Okay, so I already went ahead and primed my skin. I used my Wet n Wild serum, and then I went in to the Tatcha liquid canvas in my T-zone, and I went in to the Vive the little glow primer that she has in her line. I am going to use my BK Beauty 109, and I'm shaking this very well because it's very liquidy. So that's what it looks like. Okay, and you already know that I like to dot my foundations on. It does have a scent, but it's a nice scent. Almost, it reminds me of skincare a little bit. Yeah, it's a good scent. Let's see if it lingers around. Okay. Definitely lightweight. And you can, I feel like you can definitely build this up to full coverage. Just by blending it right now, I could totally tell that this is definitely a foundation that you can build up to full coverage. It is drying fairly quickly, so either work fast or start in sections. The scent might be a tiny bit strong for some of you. If you are sensitive to scent, I don't know how you're gonna feel about the smell, because it's, when I first applied it, it wasn't as potent, and now that I'm blending it, it's a tiny bit more potent. Okay, this is what it looks like, and I would definitely say that it's a natural matte kind of finish, because I do feel like my face still looks almost like a natural glow, like has a natural glow to it. And I do really enjoy that. I would say I probably have a light, almost a light medium coverage right now. I probably used half a pump. I did go in with just a tiny bit more on my finger, and my guess would be I used half a pump, and I'm completely okay with this. The shade matches my neck fairly well. I am happy about that. Okay, now moving on to the concealer. This is not new to me. I have tried this out, but I purchased a different shade, LX060. This retails for $30, and this description here says a buildable non-comedogenic concealer that visibly brightens, blurs, and contours while nourishing the skin with hydrating squalane and protective vitamin E. I remember really enjoying this concealer, so I'm excited that I finally have the appropriate shade. Here's what it looks like, and it does have a pretty big doe foot. So let's apply this. I have like this red bump right here. I don't even know why. It might be from one of my eye creams, maybe. I do feel like these shades from this concealer line run a tiny bit dark. Like this is shade 6 out of the 18 shades. I don't know. don't know. I feel like they run pretty light. Okay, so this is a Vive 119 Conceal and Prime brush. I would use the BK Beauty, but I feel like since it's so much bigger than what I normally go for, it doesn't blend as well, and it leaves a more full coverage than I would like. And right now, I don't want a super full coverage base. As you could tell, it's going to be the same tone as my skin. I'm completely okay with that. As you get older, the brighter your eyes, the older you actually look. So it's better to use a concealer that's either one shade lighter than your skin tone or the same shade. But yeah, I remember loving this, and it's still proven that I'm really enjoying this. Okie dokie, here is what the complexion is looking like. I do really enjoy this concealer. I think it is so pretty, and so far the foundation feels great. It feels lightweight. My skin is a tiny bit dry right now, and I don't mean like I have dry patches. It just feels a tiny bit dehydrated. So I would say, because I'm definitely feeling that with this foundation, if you have dry skin, I'm not 100% sure how you would enjoy this. Just because my skin is dehydrated right now, and I know it is because I haven't been keeping up with my water intake. And I can feel, you know that feeling when you freshly wash your face before you go in with like your oils and your creams and all that? A slight hint of that. So I would say dry skin individuals, tread softly. Okie dokie, I am nice and powdered. I did go ahead and put a tiny bit of cream contour and cream bronzer. I probably shouldn't have. I totally forgot that I had a bronzer. And I wanted just to see how it looked on its own, but it's all right. So next we're going to jump into the Gucci Eclat Soleil bronzer. And I picked up the shade number 3. This retails for $64. It is so pretty. I love the packaging. I think it is just beautiful, beautiful. So we're going to jump into this bronzer. It does come with its own little brush, but we're not going to use that. We're going to use the BK Beauty 111. I've really been enjoying this for bronzer. At first I thought it was a tiny too big, and I still think that I would prefer this if it was just a tiny bit smaller, and not by a lot, just a tiny bit more smaller than this. But nonetheless, it works beautifully. It's super soft. Let's jump in to this bronzer and see if this shade will work for me, because I felt like it looked too warm in the swatch, but we'll see. And it does have that typical Gucci scent. If you don't like scents in your products, you might not like this. I think let's go in with a fluffier brush. Okay, let's go in with this one, which is the Morphe and Jacqueline JH13. Okay, so here's what the bronzer looks like. I do feel like it looks very pretty. It's a very, well, not very, but it's more of a warm tone kind of shade. So I feel like I'll probably pull this out more maybe during the summer, but it's beautiful. And I actually prefer it with like a fluffy brush than with a dense brush like this. I do have a tiny bit of texture, and that's why it looks like it might be patchy, but when I look in the mirror, it does not look patchy at all. So I don't know why my camera is making it look patchy, because it's not. I'm looking in the mirror, I'm in front of natural lighting, so it's not like the lights are fooling me, but it does not look patchy in person with the naked eye. So now we're going to jump into the Lime Crime items. I purchased the little new quad that they came out with, the Venus Extra Small Blue Opal. This retails for $20 and I purchased it on the Lime Crime website. I also purchased a liquid lip in Pumpkin. I feel like this is the perfect fall shade. We're not technically in winter yet, okay? Not until after Thanksgiving do I feel like we're in winter. And a freckle pen, which I'm excited to use. Okay, so I'm going to try the liquid lip because I don't think it's going to go with the palette, just the tones in there. I just want to see. Sorry, the doe foot has a lot of product. This is a beautiful shade. And I know this is long lasting because, oh my god, it's all up in my teeth. When I swatched it for the Sephora haul, it took forever to get off of the back of my hand. Beautiful, beautiful shade. Okay, let me take this off and then we'll start on the eye look. All right, let's open up this little palette. So the liquid lip retails for $15. The freckle pen also retails for $15, and this cute little quad retails for $20. I don't know if you saw the announcement that they made. I can't remember when exactly, but Lime Crime is becoming a more affordable brand. Now I do know there's been so many controversies and drama and all that BS surrounding Lime Crime, but I believe in 2020 or 2021 they did appoint a new CEO and things are changing. So if for whatever reason you don't support Lime Crime, my apologies, but I've never tried the brand and I decided I wanted to, so here we are. Okay, I think I have an idea of what I'm going to create. These are definitely shades that you would never think would go together, but I think they're gonna work out beautifully. I'm going to start with this blue shade, which is called Full Moon, and let's see how dark this is. This is the Morphe and Jaclyn JH35. And I think I'm going to do a halo eye, but like the way I do my halo eyes. I did use the Party Proof eye primer from ColourPop. Okay, that's what it's looking like. Now we're going to jump into the pretty, almost like lavender purple. It's called 1111. This is a Morphe M433, and this is what we're going to use to blend out the edges. Okay, this is what the eyes are looking like. I do have a small heater in my room, so if you hear a fan, that's exactly what it is. Okay, let's jump into shimmers. I think I want to jump into both. They just look beautiful. Okay, now with this Sonia G detail brush, I'm going to jump in to that lighter shimmer shade, which has like a blue purple shift to it. Here's the swatches of the palette for the 4 shades. But yeah, see how it like shifts? It has a blue and, well, it's like blue, pink, and purple kind of shift in there. It's very, very pretty. Almost like an opalescent type of shimmer. So I'm going to put this in the inner corner. And I'll go ahead and finish off with mascara and all that good stuff. And we'll continue with this try on haul. Okay, my lovelies, here is the finished eye look. I did go into Urban Decay liner in Mildew, and it looks almost like a mossy green kind of shade. I felt that looked really well with this eye look. So this eye look is bold. It's definitely not a color story I wear often, but I feel like it came out very pretty. Very, very pretty. Okay, so the last thing I have is the freckle pen from Lime Crime, and it's this big bad boy right here. So let's see. Let's just see. Like I mentioned in my haul video, I like purchasing, at least when it comes to freckle pens, and I haven't purchased too many pens that are like lighter. I feel like if I do go too dark, they look too fake for my personal taste. I know right now it's not really the season of freckles. I feel like you definitely see them more often during summer, but yeah, I wanted to try it out. Why not, you know? And I do have, where is it? This one is mine. I'll just darken mine up. These two here, this one here. I mean, it's working well. Huge applicator, which I think is nice. Okay, I like it. So that's it. That's it for trying on all the new makeup that I purchased. Let's get to talking real quick. Okay, my lovelies, let's go ahead and go down the line for what I tried on today as far as makeup. So this YSL All Hours foundation, I feel like it's looking a little bit more full coverage than I would like. I think I need to try it with a sponge. So it says it's a, what's the name of this? Luminous matte foundation. For me personally, and it just could be that it's colder. I've been out in the cold. I mean, this morning during my workout, it was 24 degrees. So that's pretty cold. It's pulling more of a natural matte, really. I don't see anything luminous about it. And I do feel like my complexion looks a tiny bit more makeup-y than I wish it did. Maybe I over applied it. But yeah, I feel like I need to try it out with a sponge and see if I like the application better. It's a beautiful foundation, and if you love matte finishes, I think this is a good option for you. It's not super matte, and I feel like because of the nature of the formula, it looks a little bit more makeup-y than I would like. So maybe this is more for like special occasions kind of foundation. But then again, I need to try it out, like I said, with a sponge and see how I like that. Okay, the concealer, I have already used this and worn it before, and I'm still really enjoying it. It did get a little bit cakey right under here, but again, temperature is very cold right now, and I feel like this is definitely more of a medium to almost full coverage. So I think just right now, because my skin is so dehydrated and dry, it's looking a tiny bit more makeup-y than I wish. I feel like when my skin is dry, that's the issue. So maybe when it's like winter time or when it's colder season, I need to use this with a sponge, and then I'll probably enjoy it a lot more. But under my eyes, it's looking great. I do truly enjoy it. I feel like it's looking a tiny bit yellow, right? Is it just me? No, it's looking a tiny bit yellow. And I used my what's it called, the Makeup Forever pressed powder, which is translucent, so it's not like I used an under eye powder that has pigment to it. Okay, next is bronzer. I am really enjoying this Gucci bronzer. I think it is very, very pretty. I think I'll enjoy it more during the summer just because I feel like the tone of it is a little bit more warm tone and just makes more sense for summer, but it's still a very pretty one. Do I feel like it's absolutely amazing? No, I don't. Am I unhappy with my purchase? No, I'm not. But this is only first impression, so I could change my mind. I definitely enjoyed it much better with a very fluffy brush than I did with a more dense and precise brush. So I will have to keep wearing that and see how I feel and see if I fall in love with it like everybody else does. Okay, this little Lime Crime Venus Extra Small Blue Opal palette. So this is a color story that is pretty unique to my collection. I mean, even though I do have these tones in my collection, I don't have them in a quad like this. I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't have these tones in a quad like this. Now, as far as formula, the mattes blended very nicely, very easily. I had absolutely no issues. There was a lot of kick up in the pan, and also they feel kind of chalky just compared to other formulas that I have tried. But I feel like because the brand is going to be a more affordable brand, the actual formula does coincide with the pricing that they're going with right now. I mean, I'm not disappointed. Would I say you need to go out and grab this right now? No. But it was a beautiful palette. I did enjoy it. I do feel like the eye look I created is beautiful, and I feel like this is probably a good one to do like a crease shade and then one of the shimmers, and you'll be good to go. Okay, the Lime Crime Liquid Lip. I do really enjoy this shade. I'm so sad that it doesn't really go with the eye look, but I have a feeling I'll be using this a lot, especially because we're still in fall and it's just the perfect shade. It did not feel drying at all, and it is pretty long lasting. Like I said, when I swatched it for the haul video, it did not come off the back of my hand for a pretty long time. Okay, the Freckle Pen from Lime Crime. I think it's a cute little pen. For $15, I think it's a decent price. It looks like it's probably going to last you quite a bit, and I do really like the applicator. I don't know why, I just do. I feel like the applicator is perfect. The shade I picked up is also really, really nice. I do enjoy it. I feel like the freckles look a tiny bit more natural when it's like a lighter shade. Just for me personally, that's how I feel. Okay, but that is it. That concludes this video of me trying on the new makeup products that I purchased for the Sephora VIB sale, and I feel like it's a pretty successful video. I didn't fall in love with anything, but I'm still going to keep using these and see how I feel, because my thoughts about the products can definitely change the more I use them. All right, well, that is it. Okay, my lovelies, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea. All the comments, all the likes, everything. I absolutely appreciate it. And anytime you use my affiliate links, it helps my channel more than you know. Yeah, so I appreciate every single one of you. Okay, with that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. All right, my lovelies, I will see you on the next video. Bye.